didn't realize that was going on right now. Oh. Oh, I missed Pokemon Violet. Oh. Chicken 6. Hmm. Just Pokemon like that. Hmm. And I just realized that Summer Game's done quick study today. Ooh.
Hello and welcome to Yoda Soda Creations podcast. Script runs to expand the business of the recent last Sunday in June.
Yep. And here I am, house sitting and doing this on my Steam Deck. But yeah, it's been alright. Um, Not much has been going on. The past week I got like 2 Pokemon streams in to, have those banked for when I get back for like the week following this one, because I think I'll have like a week off of YouTube for posting. Just so I have, like I said, so I have time to build up a backlog of videos. Uh, and today I've just been every now and then going back to Pokemon Gold and Silver and trying to like capture the Pokemon that capture extras of Pokemon that I have to evolve. That way, for the complete decks, for the complete collection, I'll have the evolved and pre-evolved forms. Or in the case of Silver version, just hatching a couple of Totodiles. And yeah, basically taking care of all that aside from the ones that are only available in the morning or afternoon. Other than that, yeah. Yeah, I worked a wedding yesterday. And surprise, surprise, it rained. Yeah. Kinda sucks for them, but it happens. It's Pacific Northwest. Even when they say it's a 10% chance of rain, they really mean 90%. It's like XCOM percentages in that regard. But yeah, doing the main podcasting via the Steam Deck. I have my laptop right next to it for use for the spreadsheet and everything. Doing it that way because the Steam Deck has a better microphone. Although part of me is thinking about upgrading to a new laptop at some point, just because, well, I want like a laptop with an AMD CPU, so I don't have to deal with heat issues, or at least not as intense heat issues. And like the keyboard's at that point where it's like sometimes I have to like press it in really hard for it to actually trigger. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. So I'm thinking that I can use the old laptop as like a server or something. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I'm only working one day next week. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, 4th of July and the following day I have off. So yay. So honestly, good thing I worked that Saturday. I worked like 8 hours on Saturday. That'll be my Thursday and Friday for next week. But yeah, other than that, not much really going on. Like I said, I have like 2 Pokemon streams so far and like 10 Kingdom Hearts streams. I've actually been trying to download the Kingdom Hearts games on my laptop via the Epic Game Store. I have it on I also don't have it on Steam, but I don't want to mess with that because I'm trying to do a mostly vanilla run through of those games on Steam, so I just don't want to mess with the achievements and triggering them and whatnot. But yeah, I'm trying to get those on the Epic Game Store so I can try the randomizers. But it's kind of taking forever. For whatever reason, the internet on my laptop's kind of not that great today. Then again, when did I get this thing? Like 2016? So it's like almost 10 years old, I think. Let me check. Let's see now. About. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, I got it around like 2016 or so. yeah, that was my week. Yeah, mildly uneventful. Had one somewhat busy night, one moderately busy night, one slow night, and wedding. Yeah, so, how was your week? Anything interesting?
Monday, got that queue out of the way.
Hmm.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, get back to teams, although I know explain to my dad how next weekend's gonna end up becoming.
Yeah, at least as far as my end goes for next week, it should be fine that people on house sitting floor get back in the afternoon, so I should be home by time for the show. Well, earlier than that, but you get the idea.
Honestly, should have headed to the points of interest for this year type of deal that I sent earlier in the year, but I got around to it recently. Nonetheless, explained it to him, and so most of the books, although one half of transportation is going to have to be handled a bit differently than preferred.
Hmm.
Here's what I'm going to do at the event, though. Shouldn't be too much of a. Well, should be a bit lighter in comparison to previous weekend. But yeah, once those are arranged, topics usually have gone for me for the past few months, and this includes more Pokemon Snap, although it did take me a bit to figure out how to properly progress.
Right.
I'll hopefully get that. Imports also imports Q-tips, so hopefully that will be up with the next month.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of been that Q out of the way yesterday, as well as part one of two-part endeavor, which was complete today. Managed to get the sheet finished, just made a few plans, not quite hitting their marks. Did a bit of discovery that I'll be hopefully rectifying within rectifying at some point tomorrow.
Okay.
Slightly back to the realm of back to the Rob House, and you should go. Although that did drag a bit, thankfully. Some various fronts.
Hmm. Okay.
And a few other things of interest. A few other things of interest for getting started. Aside from part of it for tomorrow, suspecting another round of snap on Thursday, because I'll be spending elsewhere, but should still be able to cast. I'm also to talk about some other things next month, but we'll see what comes up.
Okay. So, so it's the I'm not sure how to call it, but like it's the every other week, so that means we have Pony. Yeah. So the group are at carnival, fair, whatever, and oh yeah, let's go on this giant roller coaster. And yeah, Misty's like, oh no 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 no. And suddenly she's being haunted by a spirit of her self-doubt and fear that's constantly pestering her and stuff. But it gets to the point where, yeah, it pushes Misty too far. It's like, you know what? I'm going on that coaster. You're coming with me. Oh crap! No, no, no! This is not what I want. No, 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 no! And through the power of roller coaster, the spirit is banished to the shadow realm. Either that, or she accepted that part of herself of claiming control of the shadow, and now Misty can summon her persona. I'm a bit mixed on how these things work. But yeah, Misty and the group go on the roller coaster. She has fun. She conquered her fear. Also, apparently, the spirit of self doubt and fear could also control one of the bumper cars. So yeah, that's. I'm just gonna chalk it up to It's magic. We don't have to explain it. But yeah, good episode. Nice seeing more focus on Misty, and I, I, I was kind of getting partial Fluttershy vibes here. Cause like this is the kind of thing I could see happening with Fluttershy. Like maybe not as accepting of the roller coaster, but same similar kind of having to face your fears and all that. Though the Fluttershy would probably be like, okay, I went on it. I'd rather not do that again, but I tried it once. Yeah, very nice episode. We got another one of the cutie mark speeches. Like, I've already said my piece about those before, so let's move on from that. But yeah, and then the Owl House. This time around, split into two different stories. Well, a lot of the episodes are split between two different stories for the most part. But yeah, you got story A where Lewis finds out about that human that was previously in the demon realm way, 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 way long ago, named Philip Woodabane, and yeah, she, with Amity's help, has to go to the forbidden section of the library to find the journal that was donated like 400 years ago. Though if they get caught, Amity could get fired. The second plot involves Gus trying to hang out with the cool kids to find some uh, essentially magic steroid stones. You have these stones, you get more power. As he tries to fit it in using some of Luz's glyphs to kind of fit in with the group and be helpful, even though his main gimmick is, illusions. But as we find out, illusions are more powerful than they may at first seem. Yeah, it was a good episode. Also, Gus was feeling a bit down because of an off-screen incident involving in Willow. But yeah, Willow not really much in this episode, so yeah, she gets this week off. But yeah, it's like, oh, and I can only imagine that after the end of this episode, the shippers went wild. I won't say exactly what happens, but let's just say that Luz's social link with Amity is getting pretty high and getting towards the end game, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know, it's another Persona reference. Oh, and yeah, Amity's roots were beginning to grow back in, so time to re-dye the hair in kind of a lightish purple this time around. And I have to say, I approve. I am a avid enjoyer of the color purple, so I approve this choice. Oh, and the yeah, it was a fun episode. More shipping fuel, Gus learning to have more confidence in himself. Yeah, all in all, a really solid episode.
I have no idea why I didn't think this earlier, but I've got I've now gotten flashbacks from I've now gotten flashbacks from Granny's Gone Wild, in which the voice of Applejack per se.
Yeah.
Further evidence of that, and if you're as familiar with cons as both of us are at this point in your life, although wouldn't be surprised if amusement parks also do this. Special permits. Skip the lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's the other errors you actually made during the while we were watching. I don't feel so good.
Oh, yes. But yeah, the good episodes keep rolling in. And here's hoping they don't stop. Well, I mean, eventually the episodes stop, but I mean, like, here's hoping that all the following episodes are good episodes. Which, to be fair, they have been so far. And we're already at season 2, so that's a really good sign.
Also, this video it. First bit was for Oslo. Either the puberty or the Spyro / Carmelina Fox VA swap method.
Ah.
Just saying, Gus sounds a little deeper this time around.
Hmm.
Also, at some point during our visit to the glass ruins. Oh, hey, didn't know King Boomy had a brother.
Yeah, just kind of give off those vibes. That kind of skilled but kind of crazy vibes. But are they really crazy? Or are they just messing with you? You never know. So,
Also, many rats of this realm have a interesting little
ew.
thing. It's bringing a book to life type of ordeal.
Ah, yeah. Uh,
And of course, this.
Also, I guess the demon realm has essentially the equivalent of Google. Like, okay, yeah, just gonna search human. Uh-huh. Oh, hey, some dude in the 1600s donated this journal. I wonder if they also have issues with pop-up ads.
I don't know exactly if libraries these days do have that kind of issue. It's been a while since I've been to one.
Yeah.
And of course, as my co-host mentioned, we inadvertently found our contribution to. We inadvertently found our contribution of sorts to Pride Month, just for the.
Yep.
Next month gets underway.
Oh. Oh, and yeah, I guess the guy in charge of the library is like, at first he sounds like, oh god, he's scary. But then it's like, you know, I'm really disappointed in you. It's like it's like seems like a pretty chill guy. Also, with the pony episode, once again it shows do not piss off the quiet ones. I mean, Misty isn't super quiet, but she's more reserved than the others. Like, yeah, Do not mess with the quiet ones. You do not know what they have been silently contemplating in the back of their minds.
The other thing I just noticed, I'm mostly surprised those teacups weren't just remembered. I'm mostly surprised those teacups weren't as fast as those kind of rides usually are.
Yeah.
Then again, it's probably not the main ordeal, so I guess introduced to it.
Yeah.
Still, you better have a strong stomach.
Yep.
But yeah, more fascinating, more fun. That park is the render setting.
Mm-hmm. So, getting into the news this week. Apparently, the Palworld community manager seemingly teased a PlayStation 5 version. Okay. I mean, maybe wait till it's. Isn't that like still in kind of like a early beta or something? Let me check. I actually just picked it up the other day. Yay, Steam sale. What is status of Palworld? Yeah, early access. So yeah, maybe wait till it's like at a 1.0 maybe. Midnight Society cuts ties with co-founder Dr. Disrespect following Twitch ban allegations. Seriously, what is it with popular YouTubers slash streamers and texting with underage people? Seriously, it's like this keeps happening. Thankfully, I've never actually followed Dr. Disrespect, so yeah. Marvel Rivals closed beta test date announced for consoles and PC. Let's see now. Let me open that tab up to see if they actually say the date. Oh, next month. It's kicking off on July 23rd. According to the developer, Cyberpunk 2077's sequel will be more authentically American. What, you mean like more lunatics roaming around and like 50% more guns? And before anyone complains, as an American, I have the right to make that comment. Star Wars Bounty Hunter is re-releasing for consoles and PC with visual enhancements. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero game's Sword vs. Fist trailer unveils more un, unveils more characters. Capcom announces a Dead Rising Deluxe remaster game. So I'm a spider, so what? Anime gets a browser RPG. Ooh. What genre? Ooh, Dungeon Crawler RPG. Okay, I can get behind that. And it'll be available in English. Pre-registration for the browser game is now open. Okay, I'll have to look into that one. Akuoki, Chronicles of Wind and Blossom compilation game launches in English on August 1st. Uma Musume, a Pretty Derby game, gets an English release as well. And if you don't know what that is, that's the one with the horse girls. No, not Equestria girls, actual horse girls. Although I guess technically Sunset Shimmer would technically count? But she doesn't actually have horse features as a human, so... I mean, and now I'm wondering if there's any crossover fanfiction. Huh. Gonna have to look that one up.
I mentioned they highlighted that in a Everfree panel when they started coming back physically.
Uh, yeah, unfortunately, due to years and years of family stuff happening around the same time, this year will actually be the first pony convention I've been to since the final, BronyCon. And next year's not looking so great either, since Worldcon happens around the same time as well. God, I just have horrible luck. Let's see now. K-Lab resumes development on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure online mobile game with a new partner. Mobile Suit Gundam Silver Phantom VR animes video reveals, previews, Shoko Nakagawa's theme song. Anime Limited will release Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 2045 Season 1 Blu-ray on June 29th. Digimon Adventure Anime is 25th anniversary promo video debuts on August 1st. The live-action One Piece series second season reveals, and we got more cast members. Hold on, let me scroll down a little bit. David Dastmalchian as Mr. 3, Jazara Jaslyn as Miss Valentine, Camus Johnson as Mr. 5, Daniel Lasker as Mr. 9, Callum Kerr as Smoker, Julia Rewold as Tashigi, Rob Coletti as Wapole, Kai Keogh as Dalton, Werner Coaster as Dory, Brendan Murray as Broggy, and Clive Russell as Crocus. I don't know who any of those characters are. I think I only remember getting, like, partway through Arlong Park. Or whatever it was. Honestly, I was more into, Bleach and Naruto. The Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arcs anime's English dub has debuted. Even given the Worthless Appraiser class, I'm Actually the Strongest novel series gets a TV anime. Tsukimichi Moonlight Fantasy anime gets a third season. Hasakare Hotel mobile game gets an anime adaptation in January 2025. Blue Lock TV Anime's second season reveals two more cast members, October 5th debut, and a new programming block on TV Asahi. Okay, probably don't know any of them, but who are these new cast members? Satoshi Hino and Akihisa Wakayama. Don't know who they are at all. So just as I suspected.
Usual case.
Yeah. Anime Limited will release a complete final soundtrack for Death Note. Love is Indivisible by Twins Anime's second promo video previews theme songs and a new cast member. No Longer Allowed in Another World anime reveals second promo video and additional cast. No Longer Allowed in Another World. Great. It's like, okay, what did you do to get banned from Another World? Like, you broke the vending machine, didn't you? Gintama Anime's Gintama arc also gets a compilation screening this fall. Great Invaders announced on LinkedIn that they would be collaborating with My Little Pony for gaming accessories. The Angry Birds Movie 3 is launching into production. I didn't realize there was an Angry Birds 2. Huh. Animated series releasing this summer, Batman Cape Crusader and Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Amazing Digital Circus creator Gooseberg says that the Digital Circus fan songs aren't canon, even if they have the original voice actors in them. First trailer for Yo Gabba Gabbaland has been released. The revival series will premiere on Apple TV Plus on August 9th. Maxwell Adams confirms that Jellystone will have a panel at San Diego Comic-Con with creator C.H. Greenblatt on July 28th. The two-part season finale features cameos from Cartoon Network's characters, will have a screening and a discussion panel. The Amazing World of Gumball Season 7 will finally answer the question of what's in the void, releasing in 2025 to 2026. Got a first look at Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir, the movie 2, which I believe does take place in an alternate timeline, so it's like the last two or so Pokemon movies. Like, it's just not the same. Like, yeah, it's like a different spin on it, but it doesn't really count.
Is Detective Pikachu in that what part of your mention?
Oh no, I was thinking of the Pokemon movies where it's like, what was it? It's like a reinterpretation of like the beginning of Ash's journey. It's the one where Pikachu ends up speaking. They had like two of these movies.
Okay, so the classic English dub direct to English dub direct to DVD at this point.
More or less. And you know what? For good measure, let's put it in the CGI version of Mewtwo Strikes Back. It had no reason to exist. The original is just fine as it is. The next Godzilla and Kong movie will release on March 26, 2027 in theaters. Got a new teaser for Deadpool and Wolverine. People have waited decades for this fight. It's not going to be easy. It's also a first look at Sabretooth in said film. After filing a lawsuit against Disney in 2021, Scarlett Johansson has officially agreed to return for Secret Wars. Wait. But isn't her character dead? Well, I mean, I suppose Secret Wars got, like, different universes and stuff, so, I guess. Hidetaka Miyazaki says there's interest in doing an Elden Ring movie. A very strong partner would have to come into play. The live-action Street Fighter movie will release on March 20th, 2026 in theaters. Chris Renaud says the Despicable Me franchise will never age up the characters, including Gru's children. We've taken The Simpsons approach that nobody ages, they're frozen in time. Lara Croft is coming to Dead by Daylight on July 16th. A Donkey movie's in the works. Eddie Murphy will return to voice Donkey. Actors and directors who will be getting stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame: Bill Nye, Nia Long, Jane Fonda, Colin Farrell, Alan Cumming, Molly Shannon, John Carpenter, Robert Englund, Jessica Chastain, Trey Parker, and Matt Stone. Eddie Murphy says he thinks Shrek 5 will release in 2025. He's begun recording his lines for the film. Freaky Friday 2 has begun filming. Toho reveals that they have rules for all future Godzilla projects that Godzilla is not allowed to die or prey on people or things. Oh.
So, a bit of an update. It's to a Sir Ian McKellen instance.
Hmm.
One who should, the one he is next to the film on after Top Enough Stage is doing okay. So, okay after being in a lot of pain from the instance.
Ah.
Getting crushed by Gandalf the Grey? That's something you don't expect.
Ooh. Crunchyroll has dropped official subs for Go Princess Precure and Witchy Precure in the US, and they're available now. So, okay, cool. And if you don't know what the Precure series is, it's basically like a really long-running magical girl franchise that's been running since
Feels like a few steps behind Sailor Moon.
something like that. I think it's more or like oh yeah, kind of Sailor Moonish, but okay. Okay, the first series began in 2004. It's more along the lines of like Power Rangers or Super Sentai or Kamen Rider, in that like none of the series are, for the most part, are really connected, but like this same kind of similar vibes. Where you get like new teams each series.
Got the trailer visuals. First glimpse it's Skarsgård as Katarlik. New looks at Deppen Defoe
Hmm.
for the new Nosferatu film.
Okay. And speaking of Kamen Rider, the next one coming up has been officially announced. Kamen Rider Gav or Gab. It's still early, so the official translation is still a bit iffy. But yeah, apparently the motif for this one is sweets. So that'll be interesting. So I mentioned the new Demon Slayer season, but apparently the anime will end with three movies.
trailer and first look for Tom White, Tom Hanks and Robin Wright in Robin in Zemeckis' next movie here. Release date November 15th. Film shot from single unchanging perspective. Takes place over a century.
Ooh.
And if we get to the Tree of Life Gus Van Sant treatment from a reception standpoint, I can see another cult classic here.
Okay. This section.
Lots of stuff from Expo centers around the boys and feels like I could just going to play with a lot of these sentiments. Super Scroll,
Yep.
Tech Knight, Black Noir, back to Hanoi. Deep Secrets of Atlantis, A-Train, Multiverse, Homelander, Justice Served. And if I got this right, they are in Phase 6.
I suppose so.
Party Mural recently appeared at a high school. New ways to tell you toys coming out. Also got a highlight for Rainbow Style Sissy. New Hampshire, 3 Mustang top 10s. Two top 10s from Jordy at the double in Portland. Podium for special birthday. Wayne Taylor racing with Andretti. Top 5. Female LMP2 shoot winner. As Martin GT for a win. Corvette Ford Class Top 5s. Chevy GTD Top 5 at the Glen. Nashville for other Mustang top 10s.
Yeah. Yeah. Summer Games Done Quick 2024 actually just started today and will be running until Saturday. So if you like speedrunning or charity gaming marathons, after you're done watching this, go check it out. They have lots of fun games. Which I didn't realize it started this week, so yeah, I missed it on day one. Although, like, the one thing of note I do want to check out from today is the Pokemon Violet speedrun.
For a moment, I was thought you were talking about the Olympics, because not only do they start soon, but also last day of trials, I think, was broadcasted.
Yeah, the Olympics. Eh, not really into the Olympics.
Okay, so final reports in regards to last year's Ohio instance. Interference with derailment probe after bunching vents and burn call. Flaming wheel bearing causing derailments. Decisions by attackers and running content spots not necessary. Bearing not content by inaccurate trackside detectors. Can now be thankful that not the victim of misinformation, propaganda, and such can now be put to rest. George Rabbit C6 Heritage. Unit unveiled. Toy Valley Window Light Spectacular coming this week. Cloud is posted on assistance to events for events and occurs at mid. One dollar each. One X Louisville National. Another X Burns Northern. 7 W History. Fire, Cheltenham Schools. You retire to NRM. Bully Croucher taking shape. Irritated being riveted. Open day will be this week. D-Scholar lineup rounded. Let's turn it back under control. 4750. Waiting for a Russian generator. 1125 to be displayed at the gala. Third annual fan day nuts for Shenandoah Junction. Fundraiser started to restore Pickett. 4 cups hunting to Teddy. Steam.
Oh.
Brenda Prairie excursions. Summer schedule posted. Canterbury Railway City will be resuming operations August or September. Westmead Scenic Home Stretch. Restoring recent donated good vibrations. And our condolences with regard to his friend's family of Jerry and Jer, Bangor Rustic Historian. Libermere Ren Q IBM Felon 86. Martin Mole, Clue, Super T Twitch, Superstar Leo, Year Champ 2-year-old Philly 2000. Tiki Matsuno, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Detroit Death Squad, Ceiling SpongeBob, Young Kindaishi, Jim Connor, Scranton, Pennsylvania Mayor, 1980 to listen to, was there at the Steamtown opening. Social, Doncaster Cup 06, Yorkshire Cup 07. Timothy Perry, Pirates of the Caribbean, Stranger Tides. Yoda Smith, Exorcist, Flashdance, India Plaque, Dirt Modified Racing, Driver, Oscar Renault Turrets, Spartan, Danny Phantom. I got Internet on Perry, Shark Attack.
Huh.
Technical, of course, it's not better than expected, though. still going to likely be in a different standing location of sorts to combat rising temperatures.
Ah.
Let's go after some of the workouts. Ah, yes, that day's coming.
Yep.
Anyway, also go after some of the workout after a lot of the workouts I've been giving over the weekend. That's
Mm-hmm.
stirring pretty well. Better than I was almost concerned about. We've also been having a few house pages around lately, and thankfully they take the weekends off, so that's not been a problem.
Yeah.
It's like, look at that. Looking ahead, I'm also seeing some situations for other transports for a few more times. I'm going to be going across the Columbia. And I just realized this might be the second time my convention comes up shortly after 4th of July.
Hmm.
I'm surprised I still remember whenever it used to be in July.
Mm-hmm.
of our schedules into account, I have next month sorted out.
Okay. Looks good.
Hopefully you can take care of the top one especially.
I'll see what I can do. Ooh. But now that I think about it, I don't get back until next Saturday, so that. Yeah, so. Hospital getting close, though. I'll see what I can do with controlling my home PC with my laptop. But I make no guarantees.
In any case, we'll sign up. Putting a ultimate test with that start settings. Coming over the next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But hopefully you think should be okay. Which stay safe, stay well, get next, get busted, print.